He'll get it.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, here in Lynchburg, Virginia, it's time to go toe-to-toe. Cujo's Toe-to-Toe Promotions, in association with Southpaw Promotions and Rocket Combat Sports, brings my fans the highly anticipated main event of the evening. 8 exciting rounds in professional boxing.
Beautiful tribute for Chris the Rocket Rollins, having both his daughter and his son on his trunks.
This professional boxing event is sanctioned under the authority of the Virginia Boxing Martial Art Advisory Board. In attendance, Commission Director, Ms. Bonnie Davis, as well as Executive Director, Miss Kate Nasbish. The 3 judges scoring this main event attraction ringside, utilizing the 10-point must system: James Ainsborough, Leah Jackman, and Brian Pesoni. The timekeeper, Delvin McFadden. The physician ringside, Dr. Andrew Wilkins. And the referee in charge when the leather glides, Hall of Famer Wayne Spinola. The hands are wrapped. The gloves are laced. The fighters are ready. Lynchburg, Virginia. It's going down. With an official weight of 156.2
Chris
pounds.
staring the corner of Deanda
He
down.
enters the ring wearing the black with silver trim. Over the course of his professional boxing campaign, he has assembled a record consisting of 5 wins against 4 defeats with 1 bout scored a draw. 80% of his wins came by way of big knockouts. Hailing from Orange, Virginia, by times, here is the Rockets, Chris Rollins.
Respectful sign of the crowd by not
And
booing.
his adversary, across the squared circle, fighting out of the red corner. He stands next
I was
to
very surprised by
world-class
that.
fighter and trainer Scott Cujo Sidman. This evening, he enters competition at a combat ready, 156 pounds even, and wears the red gladiator-style trunks with gold and tassel trim. His record, untarnished, a perfect 9-0, with 6 of those wins delivered by way of thunderous, high like real knockouts. Coming to us from Amherst, Virginia.
Deanda, the younger of the 2, but I have to say, Deanda has mastered the control of his nerve. He is
very calm.
He's always extremely calm. Training, hanging out. Austin.
He does not look fazed at all by Chris staring him down.
No, Austin's not fazed by much. He's been a combatant his whole entire life. Also, he was wrestling, I believe, from the age of like 13 and up.
Okay.
All the way until he started boxing, and then he committed full time to boxing. Let's get down to business, guys. This is going to be an amazing fight. Chris coming out immediately, trying to feint him and stuff like that.
Both fighters are definitely feeling each other out right now.
I want to see where they're at with each other, see where the power. Austin's a very calm fighter in the first few rounds before he picks it up. He likes to, what do you say, digest the information, download the data, as he says.
Chris is showing him no respect right now.
None. Walking around with his hands down. He's not very concerned about the Deanda power quite yet. Austin controlling the distance, keeping his feints very strong, touching him with a good jab.
There you go. Quick, Austin.
So far, Austin's the only one being active. Oh, there you go. Chris finally through. I think Chris is just feeling him out, honestly, knowing Chris's style. I think he's feeling him out.
Both of them kind of tapping each other's chest right now as I'm the big dog. Austin's keeping a good body of work right now. He's throwing to the body.
I think Chris is trying to show him that he's not afraid of his power or being in his hometown.
See, Austin's extremely young, but he has the patience and the courage to be able to fight like that. He's extremely wise to be a young kid. He makes men decisions. Good counter right hand by Austin Deanda. I would like to see Chris be a little bit more busy.
I fully expect Chris to make this a dogfight.
Oh, no doubt.
He's gonna try and take Austin into as deep as he can to the rounds.
He needs to punch though. Deanda is landing great right hooks to the body. We see Chris's left side reddening it up right now. Deanda tripped up on the veteran referee, Wayne Spinola.
He's finding success with that right body hook.
Chris needs to relax his elbows a little bit more. He's keeping the guard high and not protecting his body, but protecting his head well. He hasn't got hit with many hard shots to the head.
First round was all Austin. Not because he bettered him in skill. I'd say more so because Chris spent most of that round taunting him. So I'd be curious to see how this fight progresses.
I'm interested to see. I need to see Chris Rollins be a little bit more active than that. I know he's trying to taunt the young kid, but Austin is no joke, and he is here to fight. He is here to win for sure. So I would like to see Chris pick up the pace a little bit more. He's going to come out aggressive this round for sure. Deanda stands up first, trying to show his prominence.
This ain't a library. Lynchburg,
This is where we see Chris be a little bit more active now. You see he's coming in to fight now. See his posture.
He's definitely in his fight stance now. Watching Chris progress throughout his career over the years, it's exciting to see him fight in a bout like this.
It is. Chris is a fighter that's going to learn every single day. He's going to try his hardest. I followed Chris and known him for some years now, and I haven't seen him not train. But to note that also, since I've known Deanda, he hasn't stopped training either.
No, they're both committed to their craft.
They are, and that's what you want to see. I said that like 1,000 times. He made it seem like he was going to the body with that right hook and then turned it up top. It's a signature of Deanda's.
Stay smart, Austin. Stay sharp.
Chris is being aggressive. He didn't land much in that exchange, though.
Stay smart. Nice.
I like how Austin was aggressive there. Once they clinched up, they tied up, and he definitely fought through that.
Chris is now shaking. Deanda is now shaking his head to try to irritate the Rocket. Once again, you have to appreciate the body punching.
Chris is staying right in front of him.
With his
Looks like he's
hands
taunting him
down.
again.
Saying he is not too concerned of the power of Austin's.
Pretty consistent pace so far. Neither one of the fighters have really picked up the pace yet.
Austin landed a very nice right hand, trying to shimmy afterwards.
He's definitely
Very
trying to
flush
feel.
right hand again. I need to see Chris keep that left hand up a little bit more. He dropped it for some reason.
It looks like Austin's the one doing the taunting now. He's blowing him kisses.
Chris switched southpaw, trying to create awkwardness and create those angles. You see that. I have Austin Deanda 2 rounds to 0 for right now.
Looks like Austin's corner is yelling something, but
Scott Sigmund was saying that Chris the Rocket Rollins' corner is taking notes currently on how to box. Chris and Scott always have a mouthful when promoting events. You know,
Yeah.
they know how to promote. They do. It makes it a little bit more of a fan-friendly fight.
I've co-promoted many events with Scott. Fought on the same card. Yeah, I can tell you he's always got a mouthful.
Scott's promoting style is how he fights. Relentless. Chris being more aggressive, trying to split that right side of Austin Deanda's and throw that jab, get out of the way of his right hand. I would like to see Deanda go back down and establish that right hook to the body a little bit more and sell that right hand that he's trying to throw up top.
He's landing a lot of clean punches now, Austin.
Yes, he is.
But Chris is still right in the mix. Chris
Oh,
is not giving up any space.
Chris is going to be here all night.
Yeah, he is not giving up any ground. If anything, he's the aggressor.
Chris is switching up, trying to test the young gentleman. Deanda's cutting off the ring.
Oh, very, very clever. Chris is trying to be a little sneaky. I seems like he threw that uppercut, but Austin shook it off.
Deanda needs to get his head off the center line a little bit.
They're both taunting each other. It looks like Wayne's not going to allow this.
That's a great job of Wayne Spinola. We need to make this a fight, gentlemen. They came in here to compete, and that's what I want to see. I don't care too much for the lip, but
they're both getting wrapped up in it. It looks like now.
Yeah, Deanda's focused on the fight. He's still showing off, but the time you spend showing off is time you could spend being busy in the ring, doing significant things.
100% agree. But I think some of it is just Chris's style. Knowing Chris over the years, he likes to get in your head. As an MMA fighter, he likes to do that too. Very active right now in Austin.
Austin's relaxing, picking his shots very well, very well. Once again, like I say, he's a young fighter, but he shows signs of experience. Good counter right hand of Austin. He sees that Chris has turned southpaw, so he's trying to throw that right hand. Nice. Chris being crafty, though. He's landing. He's landing good shots. He's splitting it down the middle and throwing a good jab.
Austin's talking to Chris. He just told him I won 3 rounds. Austin's telling Chris in the ring that he won 3 rounds.
I do believe that Deanda is correct. I have him up 3 rounds to 0 currently, following that round.
What do you all think? Pretty good attraction. I see a lot of talking out there. Maybe they can do a little bit more. But the fight fans, so let them hear you as they come out. And maybe we'll get out. Lynchburg makes so these two in round number 4.
We're entering the 4th round now. For my calculations, Chris needs to win this fight. Needs to win this round. If not, Austin can take the rest of the fight off and have a draw.
Looks like they're both exchanging jabs right now.
Deanda's cutting the ring off very well, though. Good left hand countering. He caught him coming in. He fell. He kind of switched in between orthodox and southpaw.
And caught him in between.
Yes. That's a problem with switching stances. Sometimes you may not be able to transition as smoothly as you think. Every time Deanda sees Chris Rollins switch to southpaw, he throws that right hand immediately. That's what you want to see. Prevent it.
I'd really like to see Chris become a little more active. This way it doesn't let Austin get too far ahead of him.
He hasn't been as busy as I thought he would be. I'm surprised.
Chris is staying right in it, though. He is in the pocket.
Oh, Chris is
I feel like
not
he's just
really
waiting
backing up.
Yeah,
he's just
waiting
stepping
for
side to side.
opportunities.
But he needs to come in a little bit more aggressively. I would go to Deanda's left side a little bit more, get out of the way of that right hand. See, every time he goes to his left side, though, he's switching to southpaw. He's switching to southpaw, messing himself up with that. He needs to just stick that right hand there and step over to that left side of Deanda's. I think he would have more success.
He's landing big rights right now, Deanda.
Landing very clean shots. Very clean shots from the young man. Good body work again. Backing him into his own corner.
Chris does not look phased, though. I will say, Chris does not look phased right now.
Chris is as tough as they come. He's going to fight until he can't fight anymore, just as Deanda will. He caught Chris with a very clean right hand. They both caught each other a little bit in that exchange. Chris is waiting for that good right hand. He's in that posture, shelled up a little bit, waiting for Deanda to throw that hard right hand so he can counter himself with the right hand.
Still feinting. I'm not sure what Chris's game plan is here, but I know he's got one. And I just like to see it. I'd like to see him pop off a little more. I know he's capable of it, but also in classic Rocket fashion, he drags fights out. He'll drag it to the end and he'll grind you down. And then I like to see Chris always picks the pace up towards the end of the fight. So when most guys start getting tired, Chris goes in there and he just starts popping off at him. And hopefully that's the Chris we see here tonight.
Chris is a warrior, but I don't know if that's the right game plan for a young Deanda. He's a 19-year-old kid. We have a saying at the Hurt Factory Boxing and Fitness. We have a few doctors that go there, and I always joke and say that if you're under the age of 22, you can't physically get tired. Doctors have proven it. So I don't know if that's the right game plan for the Rocket. I want to see him be a little bit more busy. He's applying pressure, but just not punching while he applies the pressure as much. Deanda staying in the center of the ring, though. See, once again, being busy, but not throwing very meaningful shots. Kind of just short shots. Switching southpaw again, you'll see a Deanda right hand very soon.
Austin being very aggressive when they clinch up.
Yes. Deanda caught him reaching a little bit for that. I assume he's going to be throwing a right hook up top very soon. And he did. Chris not fazed by the combination of the young kid, though.
Not at all.
He is marking the Rocket up, though, currently.
He's leaking, baby.
Chris trying to close distance, switches again. Good right hand of Deanda again. There we see Chris.
Answered.
Chris finally answers a little bit more like I wanted to.
Turned out of the corner and answered.
Yes, good job. Chris has a few sponsors that he would like me to shout out. We have Game Up Nutrition. We have Never Dark Generator, and we have Orange Chiropractors. These sponsors are very vital for these sponsors are very vital for fighters around regional and local fight events, because they are the ones that make it genuinely happen. They are the ones that believe in these combatants when most others don't. So shout out to every sponsor that made this event happen.
Big overhand right. But again, Chris hasn't seen that phase.
Chris is as tough as they come, you know? Austin just throwing pitter patter just to
Stay active.
just to stay busy, you know. If you know, I talked to Chris after the weigh-ins, and he seemed to say his game plan was going to be a little bit more aggressive. He said he was going to come at the young kid and just fight him the entire time. I haven't seen much of that, and that's what I think that Chris needs to do to try to win the fight.
Try to get in Austin's head a little bit, put him on his heels. I'm not sure how much you would know better than I, seeing him fight, but I do believe that Austin probably hasn't been tested very hard.
Deanda just looked at the commentator booth and said that Chris the Rocket Rollins will be going to sleep in 2 more rounds. Let's see if that happens. We're going into the 6th round. I have Austin up 5-0 right now. I need to see Chris be more active. Chris throwing a lead right hand. Both haven't done too much of significance to start this round. Good right hand of Deanda. I spoke too soon.
Chris is starting to eat more of the right to the body and the head.
Austin's able to throw right hands in succession. Chris puts his hands down. He said he's not worried about Deanda.
Yeah, he's definitely talking to him still.
I would just prefer to see Chris punch a little bit more instead of talking. You know, I know that he has it in him. I told you, bro, this kid's fucking solid.
He's really good. His demeanor, too. He got really good demeanor.
I swear to God, pitching like that since his first start.
It's like how his demeanor is out. He was real good.
Austin's landing very good right hands today.
Looks like they're exchanging more words than punches right now.
Deanda has told Chris Rollins that he has won the fight. Like I said at the beginning, Bruce, Austin is a very young kid, but very relaxed. He's in the ring just feeling good. This is where he's home.
Yeah, a lot of attitude between both fighters right now is very apparent.
I don't believe there's much love lost in this fight.
No, there will not be.
I do need to see Chris to try to win this fight a little bit more and be active. He hasn't been nearly as active as he needs to be. He's done a lot more showboating than needed. Good right hands in the pocket by Austin Deanda, evading.
Chris landed a few there at the end. As you can hear, the crowd has gotten much louder and more into this fight.
Much more into the fight. Can barely hear myself talk.
Which isn't a bad thing.
Oh, I'm not complaining. Austin Deanda has opted to stand up in between rounds now, trying to show that he's just the better fighter, but, you know, both have done a little bit more showboating than needed in the fight. A little bit more than needed. Trying to prove points and trying to see.
Here, Cujo yelling, it's the last round.
Is the young phenom going to stay undefeated? Or is the veteran going to halfway? These two fighters up down here now.
Austin coming forward more.
Yeah,
and
much more aggressive. You
catching
tell
those shots also. I believe that Austin's going to try to stop Chris, and we're going to see what type of fight Chris is bringing tonight in this round. Good right hand by Deanda. Chris is moving a little bit more.
A lot.
Yeah, I need to see Austin cut off the ring more if he's. Chris is trying to. Not sure why Chris reached right like that.
Chris has not slowed down at all. He's been pretty consistent, even in his pace. I know you say you want to see him be more active. Of course, we all do, but he's been consistent in the pace that he's got.
Austin Deanda lands a very beautiful right hand just now.
You're kind of condition, There you go.
Austin's opening up on Chris a little more.
He certainly is. He wants the stoppage, but Chris does not want to. He's had many ways out in this fight, and he's only shown that he wants to be in the fight. As blood flies on us again, not complaining. That's what you want to see from a fight. Chris is seeming more and more phased by that right hand as the rounds go on.
Austin's talking to us over here. He sees Chris is wobbling. Chris is showing nothing but heart right now.
He is. He's
experience and heart.
He's trying to grab on and catch his timing down and pace the young Deanda. We're going into the last round. Amazing fight.
I'm coming home with the red polka dot shirt with Austin and actually Chris's blood all over.
Yeah, Chris's blood. Deanda hasn't been hit much tonight, showing off his prominent defense. You know, Chris has landed some shots, but I haven't seen one meaningful punch landed by Chris Rollins quite yet. That's why I said, Bruce, I just need to see Chris be busy. He has 3 minutes left to win this fight.
I wouldn't go as far as to say, I'm going to play devil's advocate. I wouldn't go as far as to say that Chris hasn't landed anything meaningful. I feel like Chris has been just not as active as we hoped and expected him to be. However, I feel like he's been spending most of this fight trying to win the mental battle and not the physical battle.
As they touch gloves at the end of the round, showing some signs of respect.
Yep.
I wasn't trying to disrespect Chris. I was just simply saying that he hasn't landed hard shots, something convincing to back Deanda up. I should have prefaced it a little bit better.
My mouth was open on that one.
We ought not talk too much when they're close to us.
Well, his blood is sweet.
Throws a very hard right hand and hits Deanda's shoulder. He
Do him dirty, Austin. Do him dirty. Take your loss like a man.
There you go. Good left hand by Chris Rollins. Good jab.
Welcome down, Austin. Yes. How to work.
Landed a very clean right hand over top of Chris Rollins. Reaching down to try to catch that right hook to the body that Deanda has established in early rounds. Does it again.
Yep. The big overhand right.
Maybe straighten the right hand. Ooh, very beautiful. Very beautiful combination. Chris shows no signs of backing up, though.
Nope, he's standing there.
Gets hit with 3 or 4 good shots and comes back with 3 or 4 of his own. Deanda trying to close out the show. Chris is showing his veteran moves, grabbing onto Deanda, trying.
Heavy shots from Austin right now.
Heavy shots.
Looks like Austin's trying to create some space.
Chris holding on again, once like a veteran. He knows what to do. He timed Chris trying to throw that hard right uppercut at him.
Chris is still trying to put power into those uppercuts.
Chris shows that he is a true warrior. No signs of backing up again. Closing out the last 10 seconds of the fight. Both combatants just throwing. They hugged to end the bout. That's what you want to see.
Sportsmanship and respect. Not much shown during the fight, but much after.
That's what you want to see. No love lost during the fight, but afterwards you can shake your hand. They both helped each other out tonight.
Listen to that crowd.
Way to go, champ! Way to go!
Chris looks visibly upset in his corner. Hate that for him. I know he's really hard on himself, but he put a lot of work in tonight.
Austin, way to go, champ! Way to go, baby!
As we
The
go to
official
the
decision.
scorecards.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 8 rounds of battle here in Lynchburg, Virginia, we do go down to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges, James Ansbro, Leah Jackman, and Brian Pisani, scored 80-72. Your winner and still undefeated. Austin, there are levels in the fight game. Tonight, you showed Lynchburg, Virginia, the level you belong. You are now in the double digits. You will now be stepping up in competition.
Watch out for the surprise, guys.
But tonight was a dominant performance. I see blood throughout this ring, this canvas. Fight to your opponents are going to remember this night for a long, long time. What would you like to say to your loyal fight fans here in attendance about the domination that you here?
Family, my mom and dad for raising a great son. Thank you to all my sponsors, everybody came out. Much love to Chris and his team. You know, he said I was a rookie, but I had to show him who was boss. So, competition and much love to everybody. Thank y'all so much.
I think this was a good little bout for you. You did good, and you got the job done. But it was a good little bout for you to step up to competition, up to the next level. I think you did a great job tonight. Fight fans, one more time, your winner. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Toe-to-Toe Promotions, I'd like to pass it over to Chris Rollins for a hard-fought battle.
Hey, I just want to say thanks to my little bit of the crew that came out. Awesome fans, you guys are great. I fought 10 states as a pro. I fought in the rookie leading into the fight. I don't take nothing back what I said. It wasn't disrespectful. It's pushing the fight. Real deal in boxing. I'm more of an MMA guy, but I'm tough, as y'all can see that. Okay at boxing, but I never beat the elite guys. I fought on Showtime against Evan Holyfield with the distance. Couldn't beat him kind of like tonight, but hey, respect to him. But it wasn't for me. It wouldn't have been a show tonight. Scott called me. We've been going long back, so he didn't really want money off his friendship. He knew if he also would have a guy flake out the last, or he would play fun of replacement for a guy to go down in the round, and y'all wouldn't have got your money's worth. So he's the real deal. But if it wasn't for me to be in here, he would have been on Showcase his talent.
As Deanda raises Chris Rollins' hand as a sign of respect. Good job, guys. Good job.